home, as you can tell. Newly showered and ready to go, but now I just want to sort of pass away the information, or the experience I've had when it comes to being a bit more effective. So it's not a big thing. It's just like I have the PC here, I have book here, I have guitar here. I have easily accessible things that I believe are good for me to do. They're not hard to reach, they're not hard to get. They are very easy to just start on. I have a book in my bed, and when I'm going to read, when I go to sleep, right? I have a water bottle here, which is close to me. I make sure it is, now it's not full, but I make sure it has water when I, let's say, go to the bathroom, so I can multitask, right? You see where I'm going with this? And my phone is not here. My phone is in my night table sort of compartment. And the reason for that is such that it's not easily accessible. I can't look at it and then I go, oh, I really want to play a game now. I really want to check if there's any news. I want to go on it and look at it, right? But I can't. I still have a problem with the PC, even because you can easily go to another web or a tab and just click in YouTube or whatever and just go a bit off board. But I'm already on my computer, and I am usually on my computer to read and to school, so it's very easily to go back to it. So if you have issues being on your phone way too much, put it in your night table. And if that is too big of a problem as well, or if that doesn't work, give it to someone you live with, and they can hold on to it, or put it in a place you don't know, so you have to sort of have the talk to get it. And then you also have to, maybe the person will see, do you actually need it right now, right? And then you can have the talk, and then you realize you don't actually need it that much. And yeah, and if you don't live with anyone, just put it in a different room. Very often when I have read and I have to go and take a shower, like today, I have it in the night table, and then I go straight up to the shower. Usually a habit before was I brought the telephone with me. I listened to maybe watched a series or a movie while I was changing and showering and other stuff like that, right? Drying myself off, doing the skincare routine and such. And when I have it there, I completely forget about it. And I do the shower, and it takes so less time for me to, prep do the whole shower routine, right? So if you sort of get yourself into that rhythm, it becomes a bit easier to, get rid of that phone and such. Yeah, you can give yourself a sort of time, or you can give yourself a time period where you do use the phone. I use it later in the evening, but not that close to where I'm going to bed. Sometimes I do, but I'm very for making sure I have 8 good hours of sleep, and you don't get that with using the phone right after or right before you're going to sleep. So I have that small window, and I do use it from my way to the gym, at the gym, and I still have like a small period right after the gym where I sort of relax a bit, and then I go to school. I have like a small window there, and yeah. So I sort of have like a different plan. I know that I will get the opportunity to have use of the phone a bit later, so I don't necessarily need it right now. And if I'm thinking like, oh, what about mails? text and such. That's what I have the Mac for. That's what I have the PC for. So it isn't like I sort of go through the mails and then suddenly I'm on a game, right? So it comes like this, right? It does, because I've been also checking my sort of not search history on YouTube, but the watch history. You can now see your watch history, and suddenly I sort of tell myself that video, the last video there on my watch history, that is the last one until I have the next window, and suddenly there's 3 or 4 shorts or other videos just there from me just zoning out and just going into that dopamine, window. So, and that's a bit terrifying, right? It's a bit creepy. You do it without realizing it, right? So yeah, make it less accessible, make the sort of bad habit less attractive, make sure it is more work to actually do that sort of thing. As I did mention, make the sort of good habits more accessible. Like I have the guitar I have 2 guitars, so one here and one there. A book, water right here, and then yeah. And yeah, I'm not perfect, so I have a lot of the times I go out of that habit, and I just try to work myself into the habit again, with maybe writing down what just happened, or just sort of being real with myself, right? So sort of trying to work out and sort of plan the day, to plan the time, and you're good to go. For me, I think. So the clock is now 18:01. In about 30 minutes or 40 minutes or so, I will go up, I will make some food, and in that period of time there will be room for going on the phone. So I will be on the phone on that period when I'm eating and sort of making food, and then I will get rid of that again when I'm done eating food, and I will go back to school. Right, it sounds like a good plan. And if you look at your screen time, you have more than enough time, and you have more than enough room to be effective on your phone as well. It doesn't necessarily need to be scrolling and such. You can watch smart and good videos. You get a lot of good information from your phone as well. It doesn't necessarily need to be books, right? You can get a good amount of information from your phone. And that is sort of how ChatGPT and all those AI things work, right? You get easier access to stuff very quickly. And that is what technology basically is thriving to do, make it a lot easier. So you can't just, you can be old school, but you also have to sort of get into and get used to the environment of modern technology and modern just things, right? You have to go with the wave, or you're going to be way back, and you're going to be at a disadvantage, because these are advantages that can help you. So yeah, be smart with it. Yeah, that was basically it for today. Hope you had a good day. Hope you will have a good day. I wish you the best as always. Have a laugh, have a smile, and be kind. I think one of the reasons of living is being able to say, to think, or to say that in your last moments that at least I was a good person. Have a good day. Oh no, I said that. Take care. Goodbye.